Annalena Baerbock and Jean-Noel Barrot came with a list of demands for the man who now rules Syria. The German Minister of Foreign Affairs and her French counterpart asked the new administration to renounce acts of vengeance, form an inclusive government, protect minorities, and hold elections soon. But the meeting failed to break the ice between the man who has emerged from the shadows and skeptical European officials.
Europe is prepared to offer support, but Europe will not be a sponsor of new Islamist structures. This is not only in our own interests, but it is also everything that I've heard time and again from the many people from Syria, in Germany, but also from the many Syrians here in the region.
Earlier in the day, the German diplomat met the White Helmets, the search and rescue teams who braved danger and barrel bombs during the war. Baerbock was later joined by her French counterpart, Jean-Noel Barrot. This is the death camp where Assad's opponents were detained. Thousands were executed. Families are still looking for the missing. But as the country turns the chapter on autocracy, the West fears Syria remains vulnerable and ISIL remains a major threat.
A sovereign and secure Syria cannot leave any place for Islamist terrorism. Terrorism has struck you. Terrorism has struck us in our flesh. That's why we fought side by side alongside the Kurds in the northwest of Syria against Islamist terrorism.
The French will reopen their embassy soon. Since the fall of Assad, a growing number of regional and international delegations have reached out to the authorities here to help the country in its transitional process. Syria's new leaders were hoping for sanctions to be lifted, but the French and German ministers told them that won't happen now. The French and German ministers say they are here to show support for the Syrian people first and foremost, and that the path to full diplomatic recognition may take some time. They want to judge the new administration based on what happens during the transition and see how it goes. But there is a recognition among the Europeans that there's a new political reality that they will have to deal with. Ahelbarra, Al Jazeera, Damascus.
Make sure to subscribe to our channel to get the latest news from Al Jazeera.